Hey Hyatt Zilara fans, today I want to do a full review for you of the brand new Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya resort. This is adult only, all-inclusive, absolutely fabulous. But before we get started, let me be clear. I do not work for Hyatt. I do not get paid by Hyatt to do these videos. I did not get comped for any free room nights. I simply really enjoy their product. So no, I do not work for them. It's not a paid promotion or sponsorship or anything like that. It's just a really good product, and I know that you guys have lots of questions, and I'm here to answer them. So let's begin. But from the front desk to the housekeeping staff and everyone in between, I mean, it was absolutely hands down great service. That really deserves its own video, and I will do one of all the different foods that we tried while we were there. And the ones that I recommend that I recommend everything that I ate. It was really good. Everything there was fantastic, as you'll see if you've watched any of my live videos. What's my common phrase? Y'all gonna get fat if you go there because the food is so good. Now, having said that, I tend to eat much smaller portion sizes, or at least I do now. And what I was really pleased about is that they had no problem accommodating me in terms of providing a smaller steak. For example, the beef and red sauce at Lola's, that comes as 2 5-ounce steaks. For me, that's way too much. For you, that might be half of what you want to eat, and so order more. It's all inclusive. They will do this for you. For me, I only wanted the smaller steak, so I asked for half, and sure enough, I got my tiny little steak, which was perfect for me and close to being too much. I really enjoyed it. I loved the buffet for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And the coffee shop actually had a great array of take and go snacks. And the gelato, this is on my warning list. I recommend that you don't have the gelato until your last day there. Otherwise, anytime you fancy a snack, you're going to find yourself walking towards the coffee shop to pick up some gelato. I tried the chocolate. Wow. And it was fantastic. But they have a good variety of flavors. And fun fact, they also have the calories listed on them. So if you are trying to be mindful of your calorie intake, you can at least see which one is a better choice than maybe some of the others. When it comes to gourmet, they didn't stop when it comes to the food. They also went next level when it comes to drinks. They do have a mixologist on site. Misael, he will fix you a fancy drink. They have a list of drinks at the lobby. There are some that are included. There are some that are an extra cost using more premium beverages. I wanted to try a few different things, so I asked him for something that had pineapple, vodka, and was smoked. And I got this lovely drink. It was not too sweet. It had lovely smoke flavor, it had a lovely smoky scent to it and flavor. They have a lot of dried fruits that they'll use as well. And one of the most common things that one of the other mixologists, Roberto, likes to do is flaming rosemary. So he'll mix up the drink, he'll put some rosemary in the glass, he'll light it up, and then cover it so that the smoke gets infused into the drink, and then open it up. And it's quite the show, but it's also very delicious. I highly recommend that you try this. Now, the lobby bar is famous for these mixed drinks, and what I was really surprised at is in the evenings at 7 o'clock every night they were doing entertainment. So they would have dancers come in, or a violinist, or a saxophone player, and it was absolutely amazing. But what I was surprised at is normally I look around and I see a bunch of guys drinking glasses of beer, women drinking glasses of wine, and that was just not the case. At this property, everybody was drinking cocktails. The amount of variety that they have is amazing. And they also have non-alcoholic drinks. You can still partake in all the creative drink fun and enjoy a mocktail without consuming the alcohol, but still getting all the flavor and all of the fun. Okay, so this resort is on the smaller side. It only has 291 rooms, so it's not a huge amount of people. It does have one pool, but it is very large, and it's separated with a walkway that goes over top. One side is activities, the other side is the quiet side. Pretty much everything was happening on the swim up bar side when we were there, but that was because it was newly opened and there weren't that many people, so they kind of kept everybody together. Also, just for fun, it was rainy and cloudy basically for the first 3.5, 4 days that we were there. The general manager, Eric, decided that he wanted to make it fun for everybody. So he cranked up the heat on the main pool. It was literally like a bath temperature. So there was actually quite a few people in the pool, and they were enjoying the swim up bar, even though it was rainy and cloudy and, quite frankly, a bit miserable. But at least he made it fun. He did also explain to me that all of the other pools are heated. And when I say the other pools, there are 10 rooms on either side of the main pool, which are joined as a swim up experience. So each room has access to the swim up pool, and then that is joined for all of those 10 rooms. And then on the other side, on the outside of the U-shaped building, that's where the tropical view swim up suites are. And those are also heated, as well as the oceanfront swim up rooms and the oceanfront plunge pool rooms. Now, those are heated with solar heating, and they may vary in temperature. If it's been super sunny for the last week, the pools are going to probably be on the cooler side, so you can go in and get refreshed. If it's been rainy and yucky for the last week, then chances are they're going to turn the heat up a little bit. And look, don't be one of those people that's just going to come home and write a TripAdvisor review and say, the water was too cold, it sucked, I hated it. Go and ask them if it's possible for them to heat it up. The pools are quite small. As I said, the swim up rooms on the inside, on the resort view side of the resort, they're between 10 suites, same on the outside. In the oceanfront swim ups, they're 3 and 3 suites for each pool. And then in the individual plunge pool, well, as indicated, each individual pool is completely separate. So it's really not a problem for them to be able to heat those up environmentally friendly way and effectively. So just ask, you never know. The pools are also a good depth. I hate it when you walk in and you barely are in up to your waist, and that's the maximum depth. In here, it's about 4.5 feet deep, so it's really good for going in and just getting refreshed. And it was really, as I say, very spacious, so plenty of room for everybody. They do have the swim up bar, and then on the outside is the swing bar. So there's something for everyone, whether you want to be in the pool or not. And then on the beach side, there is also the Lola's swing bar, and that's just fun to sit there and enjoy the view. Pro tip, if it is rainy and a little bit cloudy and overcast, sit on the south side of Lola's bar. There's a couple of swing seats there. That's also where the ice machine is, and the air outtake is quite warm. So I was actually able to sit there, enjoy the fabulous view, because palm trees, beach, ocean, can't go wrong with that even if it's raining. And there was a little bit of warm air coming my way, so I got to enjoy it. Now let's talk about the beach. The beach was actually really amazing. I hadn't been to that property since it was Secrets Capri about 5 or 10 years ago. And the beach was much narrower back then. The beach is really quite wide. I'd say you're talking about from the edge of the property to where the loungers are on the beach and the ocean, you're probably talking at least 150 feet. So it's a really good width. And then as far as walking to either side, you can actually walk a really good distance either way. It's mostly empty to the right or going south towards Playa del Carmen. And then if you go to the left, you have to go past the other resorts. The beaches in Mexico are public, so do not fear about walking past those properties. It's completely your right to do so, and gives you a chance to look around and see things, and also get in a little bit of exercise. Now, there was lots going on every day with the entertainment team. They had the most popular thing for sure, by far, was the volleyball. They also had a basketball hoop set up on the side of the pool. Never in my life have I seen so many people shooting hoops. Seriously, never seen anything like that before. But it was really cool seeing everybody participate and getting a lot of activities in. They had spin classes in the pool. They had trampoline pole exercise thingy on the pool side. They had aqua aerobics and lots of other fun games, as well as a daily lazy game where they would come around to you and ask a question. I actually was walking around counting the lounge chairs because you guys have questions and I want to have answers. So I counted up all the lounge chairs, happened to just actually finish inputting it into my phone, and they came up to us and said, "Oh, our question of the day is, how many chairs do you think are by the pool?" So I won a free cocktail. So that was quite lovely. Nice little experience. In the evening, they also have entertainment. We were there over Christmas, so some of the activities might have been slightly geared towards that. I mean, they're not going to have Santa coming by every day. And ladies, for the record, it was a sexy Santa. And if you are planning on going somewhere for Christmas next year, highly recommend coming to see Sexy Santa at the Hyatt Zilara, because he put on a fabulous show. It was a little bit risque, but it wasn't tawdry or anything like that. So you don't need to worry if you're coming there with your adult children. But it was a lot of fun. In the evenings every night at 7 p.m., they would have live entertainment. And it was in the form of, we had a guitar soloist, a saxophonist, we had dancing happening. They did a ballet. I mean, it was fabulous, all the different activities that they were doing. They were really, really talented. So it was lovely to enjoy. And of course, then later in the evening is when they would do more of the dancing, music, and stuff like that. The sports bar has, oh gosh, about 10 TVs, maybe 11, and they all use the Fire Stick. So you can see really any sport that you want to see. We walked in there one night and they had some boxing match. I don't even know which country it was from. So there's really something for everybody. You're not going to miss anything at all. And also, if you're a reality show fan and there's some big season finale, I'm sure you could watch it in there. I'm sure they would break the sports bar rules for an occasion like that. But in there, they've got the drinks going on, and then it's right beside the theater. So there was all kinds of dancing going on every night. Everybody was having a great time. So the rooms at the resort have been spruced up and the modern coloring. It's not bright and colorful and in-your-face kind of colors. It's more subdued, which is really the trend of all the resorts in the last couple of years. It's really nice design, very spacious rooms, brilliant shower. It's a rainfall shower. And of course, they do have the handheld. So if you really want the power of the water force, no problem at all. But the rainfall shower, actually, I found it quite powerful, good enough to get rid of the shampoo and conditioner in your hair. And yes, toiletries, they do have shampoo and separate conditioner, as well as body wash and a couple of kinds of soap. So you can bring if you want, but I found their conditioner worked quite well. And of course, they have a hairdryer and a scale in the bathroom. So you can always check your luggage weight before you head to the airport. The seating in the room is something I actually look forward to the most at the Hyatt properties. Some of the other resort chains, they might have like a chair and a table in the room, but they tend to be sloppy and really soft cushions. At the Hyatt properties, whether you're talking Hyatt Ziva Cancun, Hyatt Ziva Riviera Cancun, Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya, any of them, their cushions are very firm, comfortable, but firm. And also there's multiple seating areas, whether you're sitting on a bench by the wall or on one of the chairs or on the couch. Everything was very comfortable. And by extension of that, the bed, wow. And it sounds like it's a specific product that they have bought that may be exclusive to them. But I tell you what, you're going to sleep very, very well when you get there. And that's a wrap for the Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos, because I've got many more coming up. And if you have any questions about the property, from anything from where you're talking destination weddings to exact food questions and everything in between, just jot them down below. I do answer every question that is commented on any of my videos. So be sure to ask, and I'll do my best to get an answer for you. And we'll see you on the next one.